So still very much involved in theater when I moved out to LA, and I did a production of Aunt Dan and Lemon. But Rob Reiner was dating Elizabeth McGovern, who was in the play, and he would come almost every night and bring her roses. And he saw me playing this fanatic. And I think he had seen me in plays in New York too. So when it came time to cast Misery, I think they were interested in Bette Midler and certain names, you know, to play this character. And then they decided maybe it was better to go with somebody who was really unknown. So I went in, and it was similar to being cast in Straight Time in that, you know, I came into Rob's office and sat down, read a scene or two with him, and then he cast me. And I said, "Can I call my mother?" You know, it's like, he said, "Yeah, you can call your mother." And it was really hard to find a guy who wanted to be in that vulnerable position. But he tried everybody. He tried Redford. He tried, you know, Beatty at one time was going to do it. Finally, Jimmy said, yeah. It was the worst thing you could have asked Jimmy Caan to do because he hates not moving. He knows every sport in the world. You know, he hated being in bed. Also, I have to confess, you know, sometimes you have to look really, really close to the lens, and the other actor can't see you. And I had a crush on the operator. So sometimes Jimmy was like, "Is this okay, Jimmy? You know, you can wait this one out," you know, and I'd be looking at Todd, beautiful blue eyes, and I could play Annie and stuff with him. The other great thing about doing Misery was I got a really beautiful trailer. It was powder blue inside, and I got in and I sat there for about 20 minutes, and I thought, well, this is really lonely. Why am I, you know, what am I going to do in here by myself? So I hung out on set with everybody, and by then Rob had a fantastic crew of people, people he'd worked with for years who were creme de la creme. I learned so much just hanging out, and besides flirting with Todd. I remember working with Tony Serrano. He was the man's costumer. He was working with Jimmy. And we were just passing each other on the soundstage, and he just threw over his shoulder. He said, "Get your Oscar dress ready." And I was like, you know, because again, I wasn't thinking, I just wanted to be the best I could be.
I would like to thank everyone associated with Misery, Columbia Pictures, Castle Rock, Andy Scheinman, Rob Reiner, for giving me a chance.